behavior employee watching this stream and getting so offended that a killer couldn't get cucked out of a hit that they were getting by just another survivor body blocking, that they decided turn it off. Turn it off entirely. Oh, and now I have a matchmaking ban. Alright, cool. I guess that allows me to cool off and just ruminate about shit more. As I said, I think I've said it a million times, Thrill of the Hunt would be better on Blight than on Dying. I know people run Undying as him because it's easier to get, and that's the same reason I'm running Undying as him and not Thrill of the Hunt. Because I have Undying and I don't have Thrill of the Hunt. But still, more proactive solution to defend your totems rather than just hope that if they die, they don't die immediately. Fucking 3 months of meta gets changed just because it pisses survivors off instead of killers, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I'm telling you though, like, this game doesn't even have it in its code to comprehend that just because a survivor tries doesn't mean that they actually succeeded. I even have a clip, I swear to God, of me throwing a pallet at a Wraith who had just hit me, and smash hit activated because the pallet stunned him, and the moment smash hit activated, the injury went away. Like the game erased what just happened. That's so not okay. They need to make it so that you can't get the indicators. Yeah, you hit them as killer and then get cucked out of your hit. You know, funnily enough, I usually don't have problems with disconnects in this game. That is the first time that has happened since, like, that one time years and years ago when I was playing Clown in my apartment that I used to have, and I accidentally hit the power switch my PS4 was connected to with my toe, and I turned off the power strip. Starva's quiz did say I should be a clown main, but I think the main is redundant there. I should just be a clown. Maybe I already am. Maybe we'll get lucky, and these 4 survivors, 3 of them who already have an item, will also be running 3 tarnished coins. And maybe it won't be Azarov's again. Hey! Oh. I don't know. It's a big map, and I'm gonna be Blight, so it doesn't hurt that badly. But I'm not a very good Blight, because Blight's very difficult to use. Like, I think that's one of the big differences with me v Blight than with me v Trickster. With Trickster, I'm like, this killer is especially easy to use, but they don't do anything. Like, I could be the best Trickster ever, I still wouldn't be winning. Whereas with Blight, I feel like, if I was a really good Blight, I would be kicking ass. Sorry. I don't mean to slurp and chew at you, I was just a little dehydrated. Behavior, that ain't even a hint. That's literally like your rocket launcher shoots rockets. Shoot rockets at opponents to hit them with rockets. Like, that's the level of so non-specific that hint is. That's like me when I guide people on what Trapper is and what he does, and I'm like, hey, new guy, here's Dead by Daylight for you. This killer is the Trapper. They put down traps. If you step in a trap, it's bad. Alright, you know everything you need to know about Trapper. This wasn't just 101 basics, you have graduated Trapper College. I can't believe I actually hit that. Hello. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, you crouched behind a tree. That's not actually as impressive as I thought it was. Now, this boy's sharp as a tack. Did you see him being aware of that dead end? Dead hard? Oh, hey, cool. I can get the basement thing. I probably won't get flashlight blinded from this angle. Now let's try to keep the momentum going, because what happens to me is Blight a lot. Once I get here, everything comes to a complete halt. Aha, this time, the chase starts. It took so much time to readjust that I lost him. By the time I got to aim where he actually was. He's too far ahead, I can't use my power. He's gonna hit me. Oh fuck, it wasn't a dead end after all. So I just made it look like it was. Thank goodness the basement is there. And Golden Aries, you're not gonna trick a killer like me, who's been playing since August of 2018, with a gimmick like that, where you turn into the killer and use Dead Hard to lose your collision. I do the same shit as Survivor, though. I don't know why, it's just so tempting to use your Dead Hard like that. Ah, shit. Well, I guess I should go after you. You're injured and he's not. I fucking hate when survivors do that shit. Hey, we might be about to get our third basement hook. I'll go to the left. Hello, Claudette. I don't know how that whiffed. I didn't know you even could do that. Why did I swing? I'm gonna lose this now. I was about to lose that, at least. Like, I guarantee that guy's wiggle bar was 99. I hear Claudette. Do you have Dead Hard? Alright, then die then. Dead Hard or perish! Do you think David's gonna try to pull the exact same shenanigan? there's someone hiding in here. You know what? I don't care. That's four. That's 4 basement hooks. Things are going okay. Well, aren't you the most intimidating little Asian lady? Seriously, she was staring me down like a mad dog. Is David about to flashlight me? No, okay. I guess it's time for 5 basement hooks. Yeah. I just looked at the tally to confirm. Yeah, it's 5. I swear, I saw like an aura of a survivor standing perfectly still for 1 second. Hiya! If there's any reason I have to be a Blight main, it's the same reason to be a Demogorgon or an Oni main. They just match my manic energy. I'm not gonna use my power here, it'd be so stupid. Oh, there's no window there, I'm an idiot. Collision, please. They really sent out the whole team on a rescue mission for that one? Do I have 6 basement hooks, or was someone just left in here until struggle state? And if they were, does that count towards this challenge? They're always over there. There's nothing over there. There's something over there, though. Someone. Now, me personally, I like to spread pressure because I think it's way too much to ask me to hit the same survivor twice in a row. Feels like I have to win like 2 or 3 times. Usually 3 because of dead hard. So if I can, I like to injure everyone first. You don't have borrowed time, Fang? That's a bit silly of you. As I said before, my problem with current borrowed time is that, like, this Fang, why isn't she running it? I think it's time to eat a decisive. I'm doing well enough, I can afford it. Besides, I would much rather do shit that advances the game immediately than ever in a million years wait out any perks or any mechanics. I hate waiting. In case you couldn't tell by the gameplay. God, I wish I could do this every day. Oh, that was a gen. I got so confused by the gen's aura fading in and out of reality. But wait, what if... Okay, there's probably no one there. Hi! Yo! I'm a dirty tunneler. Why don't you stab me? You know, this Fang probably is just like newish. Sorry, Fang. It was just so easy. Which isn't to say you're like bad at the game and it was easy to hit you. It's just that you were so much easier to chase than Claudette here. I could go around the tree. Look at me taking the loading tip screen that I called useless super seriously. Oh. Wait, if you're not gonna wiggle, I should take you to the basement. Guys, I'm so indecisive. Have I hooked anyone on this one? Why'd you wait till the very end to wiggle? Was your wiggle, like, glitched? It does happen. Oh, hey. Good on you. Now those types of hatch escapes I'm totally fine with. Hatch is there specifically so the last guy has a chance to get out, because at that point the only thing you could possibly have is random chance. And he also wasn't a huge rude dick about it. I don't know. Is that good enough? Some people might say you only won because of basement. I don't even understand what you mean by that. Like, you still had to win the chase, and you had to win the chase in a specific location multiple times. Literally the only difference is that you couldn't run out of hooks and you couldn't get saboed. I could still have gotten flashlight blinded, but it didn't work. And they even tried to body block the basement, but that didn't work, even though I aimed way too high, and I thought you couldn't aim too high. But apparently you can. Did I say already that also part of the reason that I was okay with Dwight getting out the hatch like that was because he wasn't a dick about it? Like, he didn't stand there for 3 minutes on Mother's Dwelling of all maps, by the way, to like teabag and make sure that I had to watch him go through the hatch, which plenty of survivors have done, alright? Pretty much anyone who says, like, the grand majority of survivors aren't all that toxic is just fucking lying. Like, they have their messages turned off or something. Because if you've interacted with any survivors, and not the ones you sought out to say GG to, specifically, but even some of them, you would know. Most of them want to call you a racial slur and send you death threats. Especially if what they were trying to do during the game was be annoying and it didn't work. And then you'll end up with tweets like fucking Aaron's, which are like, you can't even have fun in DBD anymore without someone calling you toxic. And it was so transparent that, like, I head-on to killer and they tunneled me. Ooh. Yes, head-oning killers is fun. Getting head-oned isn't fun. Learn the difference. Know the difference. The more you know. I think that's the thing a lot of more hopeful content creators don't get. In many, many ways, this is a zero-sum game. When the killer's one objective is to kill you, then them doing their objective does indeed feel like them ignoring their objective, because there are people who are really confused and think that it's your job to defend the generators. Generator defense is just a secondary objective to killing survivors. That's why you're called the killer, and not the generator defender. That whole theory is fucking stupid. But I feel like I've said that already too. maybe I'll just keep saying it until I feel like someone listens, and maybe once people are listening, I'll keep saying it until I feel like someone agrees. I can't imagine I'll change my mind, though. I've been playing this game for many years as well. And, like, the day they nerfed Ruin, it changed so drastically. I think that's why I dropped Clown. Clown needed old Ruin desperately. Whereas New Ruin doesn't help the killers who needed it, who needed the old version the most. I was wondering how I did that hard. I was able to take a lot of steps. That's really amazing in comparison to the way Blight used to be. It was like a series of 90-degree angles. The old Blight, at least for us folks here on console, us console peasants. It was just adrenaline bile every match. Put it in perspective. Ah, fuck. I bumped into something I wasn't expecting to bump into, and it caused me to lose Cheryl. Those blood pools were really close together, so she probably walked a bit. I'm not used to the increased turn rate, now I'm gonna get looped around this exact window over and over. Oh no. She actually... This might be worse. I feel like I'm making as quick of decisions as a person possibly can be expected to. I guess I'll go for you. I've been chasing her for a really long time. And it might just be easier to move on to another survivor. Did you loop this? Yeah. Now, like, Scott Jung, that's what he wants you to do. If one survivor's giving you too much trouble, to go find another one. And the thing is, if you don't know where another survivor is, that can't be done. To which you'd argue, well, it's still a better use of your time to go find someone else. Because, okay, I don't know what time I'm telling you, the best part of Undying might just be the auras. I have to hold back in order to get enough time to do those. I am so thankful that these survivors haven't had Dead Hard so far. Like, thank you so much for not being bitch asses and running Dead Hard. It makes the game an absolute nightmare to play. Whoever designed Dead Hard, like, fire them. Like, my grandma could tell you what's wrong with Dead Hard. Well, someone healed. She's looking at this. This Bell Star person, if she would hesitate a little less, I would be fucked. But maybe there she should have hesitated, I don't know. Maybe if she hesitated less at pallet loops, specifically, she'd be better off. What do I know, though? Recording of me, like, fucking on hard is Blight like twice in a row. I wonder where they went after that. Wait, are they... They're not here. Did they go to the House of Pain? I don't know if House of Pain and Funhouse are different, by the way. I just call it the House of Pain because it's not fun. I'd call it the Funhouse if I was playing Survivor. Like, for as much as I like to think of myself as someone who can see obvious problems with this game's balance even when they don't benefit to me, I have to admit, I get a lot less angry when it's me who's benefiting from them as opposed to someone else. This is why I fucking hate Shaq. Oh, come on. Like, it's so random whether or not this is gonna work, and now... That is the difference at Shaq, whether you held W at the right time or not. Fuck Shaq. Bro, there are too many survivors here. I cannot hold all this spaghetti! Well, I guess you were the link, the weak link. Ah, shit. Well, she didn't stun me. Maybe that's good. And I got a pallet out of it now, so maybe that's good. But maybe Clint Eastwood is healing the Yunjin Lee I just slugged for a moment, and I'd be losing my kill. Alright. Bye-bye, Bellstar. Thank you for playing. Best of luck in your future endeavors. They're on both, so, like... Unless I have some magical way of knowing which ones... Whoa! Did I just jump over him? Did I just ollie fucking Jeff? Also, I thought Jeff was David. Like, not gonna lie, when I was coming there, I thought Jeff was David. Where did he go? This is the sneakiest goddamn Jeff. Oh, I'm about to lose. Well, that does make sense. The weak link is gone now. That was serendipitous. Why did I do that? I could see that she wasn't at the pallet. Why did I still try to aggro that? Honestly, getting her away from that loop feels like it's a good thing. Did I break this wall looking for Jeff? She could go in the school, so it's not worth it to use my power. Too many variables. Oh, there's someone behind me, though. Why, though? Why are you following Cheryl like this, Yui? I could change to Yui. I mean, after all, didn't I learn my lesson chasing Cheryl earlier? Jeff, why didn't you even attempt to body block for her? She's the best on the team. Why am I even doing this? And now I may have chased her so long that it's actually stupid to leave her. See what I mean about Dead Hard making this game a nightmare? Like, I had a chance right up until she Dead Harded. I'm gonna let her run away. She healed anyways, and even if I did hit her again, she has Dead Hard, so she has 3 health states. And now that Yui's gonna adrenalize, so... But how is there even someone here? How'd I miss? I was aimed right at him. Yeah, there was no winning here. He could adrenalize too, don't forget that. Undying's gone, so I can't watch her do the exact same thing I was assuming she'd be doing anyways. My god, she made a mistake. Record that in your history books. Cheryl making a mistake. I feel like this is all I do is Blight. I can maybe kill the weak link, like the incredibly obvious, incredibly weak link. And then I'm just kind of fucked. I don't know how to build momentum off of that. I came here to check the exit gate, right? Like, I wasn't really thinking, I just sort of pressed a button. For fuck's sake. Have I even hooked Yui yet? Probably not. I probably haven't hooked her or Jeff. That shouldn't have counted. Took you a while to remember what vault animations were, but you got it, Yui. She's gonna throw that down, like, immediately. Yui could have Dead Hard. My god, that Cheryl heals all the goddamn time. Okay, it was Yui who I hadn't hooked yet. Good, I get my full 100% bonus. You're gonna turn around and go through the exit gate, right? This is my favorite way to deal with survivors bombing the hook at the end game, to just, like, kick them out of the trial. That being said, if there's more than one of them, it doesn't really work, because that's gonna happen. I wasn't even trying to go for Yui, but, you know, borrowed time's a healthy perk. That's definitely me making the choice to camp. That was the problem there. I must have had a lot of charges in that med kit. I mean, Jeff definitely wasn't healing her. According to everything else, practically played perfectly, but when you look at the sacrifice, you see that playing perfectly does not equal killing survivors. Or, of course, you could just say, like, the points don't matter at all. Which is like, okay, Dead by Daylight community. Rank doesn't matter. Perks don't matter, items don't matter, killers don't matter, nothing ever matters. The only thing that matters is the leaderboard, which tracks exclusively the PC players who have been playing since 2016 and nobody else. Those are the real stats for whether or not you're good at Dead by Daylight. Fuck you. That's like the one thing that doesn't actually matter. Dead by Daylight doesn't have a leaderboard. There's a website dedicated to PC players only. Not even the majority of the community. The majority of the community plays on console. Sorry, those are just facts. By the way, we can all say I've played enough Blight, right? Like, that's enough Blight to say, alright. I know nothing there was probably all that amazing. What are these brown add-ons that run all the time, by the way? Okay, if I hit them, it's not that bad, and if I don't hit them, it's not that bad. I see why I run these. But anyways, pure numbers, majority of the community plays on console. People still try to be like, oh, it's not a basic attack, it's an M1. Well, rank doesn't mean anything, only these leaderboards which track PC only mean anything. Then there are people like Angry Pug and Monto who think console players are bad for some reason. Like, okay, might be harder to play like ranged killers on console than other killers on console. I'll agree with that. Killers who require a lot of flicking like Blight and Nurse, they might be more difficult on console. I'll give you that. But like Wraith on console versus PC, what's the difference? What's the fucking difference? Which is why I'm still really proud of that one clip where someone's named console player equal XD, and I fucking pull off like the most basic of mind games as Pyramid Head on them. And they DC immediately. It's like 30 seconds into the match too. I love that clip. Mainly just because it was like, oh my god, is this literally Monto? Because I know Monto. He uses that XD emoticon still, to this day. It's 2021. He's still using it. Why? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Is there a justification? Not really. I did come across a streamer recently who said that console players aren't bad, but they're selfish. Like, if you're on hook and it's the end game collapse, they're more likely to just run out the exit gate and come back to try to save you. And that might be true, and I think a large part of that is because there's something... My theory is that there's something about the PS4. Sorry, not the PS4, that's not even inclusive of other consoles. Look at me, hypocrite over here. But there's something about PlayStation Network or any console where you have to like seek out someone's name, view their profile, click on the send message button, and it opens a whole dialogue that just makes people want to be more toxic because it's not as easy. The thing is, people don't say GG just because it's friendly. People say GG at the end of the game because it's easy. It's a really easy, convenient way to be friendly. which isn't me saying it's not as important as you might think. I mean, I personally don't like saying GG specifically because of this. For me, it's not enough to just say the two letters which indicate the Dead by Daylight equivalent or just the video game equivalent of a handshake. I feel like if I don't have something specific to say, I may as well not say anything. Which, ironic, considering this whole stream so far, where I blab and blab to myself. But yeah, I think just because there's not an in-game chat, it encourages people to just be angrier. Because, like, they're only gonna send you a message if they have some extreme emotion. This isn't the obsession, though. It's a Jake, but it's the other Jake. I don't know why I always do that. I always move forward, then turn around. I never just stop. Oh, hey, look. Oh, come on! What? What went so wrong there, my dude? I just need the 2 basement hooks for a challenge. I'm not even running like Insidious Bubba or some shit. Are you gonna DC the moment I get near the basement as well? Because if so, I'm gonna scream. Like, I'm not gonna camp this basement. I don't care how you stereotype me. You don't know me. I probably can't get to that one in time, so we'll just hit this one. I don't even remember which one it was that tinkered. I could get to this one in time, they left. How unfortunate, I didn't believe in Bubba's big legs. Uh-huh. Then you went this way. Then you went that way. I feel like the world's worst detective. Just looking at the ground, face down with a magnifying glass, like, like a cartoon. Also, I lost them. Is she gonna go to the pallet? No, she's gonna go into the map. That tree blocked my vision, and it was totally possible that that was going to be a set of rocks which completely blocked me out. Some of you might be thinking that I'm sweaty because I dare to hit these people after they had a DC, but the thing is, the guy who DC'd is the villain here. Because they were an entitled bitch. and they gave up at the first sign of hardship. And if I let people like that make the game easy for everyone else, it's enabling. It sends the message that, like, hey, if you want the killers to go easy on you, if you want to win every match of Dead by Daylight, just have one guy who, like, quits, you know? So basically, I don't want to do that because it'll encourage survivors to manipulate killers by throwing the game a little on purpose to make themselves look weaker than they really are. No, that was deception. I'm actually glad I might lose chase with this Jake. But, if I don't, there's always a chance that'll down him. That's pretty good too. Let's see. Another thing. Ooh. I don't know what happened there, but I'm glad it did. My god, that's a lot of pallets. Oh no. It's okay though, he's the obsession. If there's anyone I want to be good, it's Crazy Monkey here. That's deception again. I guess it wasn't. It's never the original deception that gets me, it's the head-on afterwards. Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Okay, I guess he's not. Yeah, that's still not fun. Hey, that's worth it, as far as I'm concerned. Wait, is that you? Yeah, that's you. Moving a little too far to the right. One stack of play with your food is not going to be enough for this. You see what I mean? The 3v1 isn't that bad for survivors anyways, so literally just like trick me twice and the entire game's over. So there's no real reason to be all that sympathetic. I think it's really important to get this bill simply because that's what you get for trying to camp a pallet, yup. Bitch! Dude, I met this streamer, he was so toxic, he called me a bitch. What the hell? You Kobe'd. You asshole. Then he called me an asshole. What a toxic asshole. I didn't mean it literally the second time. Oh no, no, no. Where's the blood? Where's the blood? It blended in with the stupid breakable wall. And also, how is he healed? How is he healthy? Hacks. This Bill's a hacker. Wow, thanks for not knocking. What the fuck was that at the end? You see, I knew there was a deception at play, but the thing about it is once you figure out deception, it doesn't make it any less deceptive. Oh, here's how. He had an anti-hemorrhage syringe. Okay, I'm closing the door. And don't fucking open it whenever you goddamn feel like it. No courtesy, no respect on these people. Ugh. They treat me like I don't exist. Oh no, should I try to get back to rank 1? I didn't press that. My like finger hovered above that button for a moment. I mean, I guess I could. Rank doesn't matter, ha! I hear that in every goddamn games community, and every single time it's always a game in where I'm like, there are such obvious, massive differences between, like, huge differences in rank, that of course it's going to just be smaller differences with less of a difference in rank. Now, admittedly, if you're rank 11 versus rank 10 in Dead by Daylight, there's probably not this one specific special little thing you don't do that's like being a wall against you. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to be doing well, and you'll... Like, you don't have to even escape matches or kill survivors. And you'll still probably end up with your rank going up as opposed to down. Otofu was right when he said that as long as you just safety pip over and over again, you'll eventually reach rank 1, so you don't have to perform especially well or be the cream of the crop to reach rank 1. But I think even he admitted, but hey, even just safety pipping can be really difficult. So it's not like if you only get safety pips that you're bad at the game. Doesn't mean you're good, it just means you're not bad. Hopefully I don't get deceived in Tantrum 3 times total this match. Deception's like Street Fighter, it doesn't make me angry, but it stresses me the hell out. because even once you know it's there, that doesn't help you counter it properly. If anything, it might encourage you to do the exact opposite of what you should be doing. No one's doing a gen yet. Probably means they're on the gen spawn. Oh, this is the obsession. Her name's Dallas? Or it's Dallas? Or it's Dultas? I don't know, the text is too small. It's a sequel. Instead of Debbie Does Dallas, it's Dallas Does Debbie. I know that that's one ruthless name. Okay, cool. Basement. Please don't DC the moment you see a Bubba taking you to the basement. This isn't camping, by the way. This is just not letting a person rush to my hooks immediately. I think one stack of food is enough. Especially considering I'm undetectable right now. They do have eyes, though. This is why I run Tinkerer and Pop Goes the Weasel, by the way. Oh, you know what? I just realized in that previous match, one of the big things that happened, which might have been the mistake, was using Pop Goes the Weasel on a generator that was easier to get to, as opposed to the generator that would have been the most effective on, specifically because I thought that I wouldn't be able to make it. I'm gonna change you. I'm not even gonna mind you. Tofu sometimes refuses to use the basement, even if it's clearly the closest hook. I don't agree with that. The basement's not at all a crutch. Well, I'm just gonna assume, yeah. Oh wait, that's Deliverance. Or it's Second Wind. It'll depend on whether she heals quickly. I heard this person, so I knew they couldn't be that far away. And it's the person with Deliverance. Oh, it was Second Wind! Cool. It's nice to see a non-meta perk every once in a while. You know, her reaction was probably like, haha, take that, you tunneling shit, fuck! And I'm just like, Oh, hey! Hit me! You're literally just the easiest to find right now. Ooh, is someone here? Yes, 2 people are here. Oh, do you have an exhaustion perk? Is that sprint burst? That's adorable! Claudette. Now you I won't take to the basement because you literally died directly in front of the hook. If I haven't seen them on the right yet, it's because they went to the left already. Tailgating the fuck out of here. You know, I really thought I was gonna do like every challenge, but it seems like I've only managed about one of them. You did a Jin, so you can't have decisive. Even if you hadn't done a Jin, I would still argue this isn't tunneling, because I went off and hooked someone else first. Which I think is the one, like, decisive strike cancel that's missing. If the killer goes off and hooks someone else first, everyone else's decisive strike should just go away. I'll admit that you took me by surprise with just exactly how overcommitted to that you seem to be, and then you actually did do something else, which got me for a sec. But the thing is, the original thing you were doing doesn't work. And you fixed it by doing something else which also doesn't work. Hello. Where do you think I'm coming from? Can I interest you in going away? She's right here, sure. Thank you for tapping the gen against Pop Goes the Weasel, so now it'll lose even more progress when I kick it again. Which I will, because you just went down due to getting chainsawed. Oh, would you look at that, Jane died in the basement. I mean, I'm very clearly camping the basement, considering I'm over here, chasing Cheryl. On the quite literal other side of the map. Now y'all are down 2 teammates instead of 1. Safe assumption to make, it seems. I do it because I can't see them if I'm that close. I just figured it out. I want to know where on the ground they are, so I back up a bit. That must be where the hatch is. Or it isn't, because she moved. I thought I heard it. Alright, I didn't hear it, so I guess I'll just kill you. Oh, okay. Thanks for playing. Bye! I think this might be a good place to end the stream. I mean, I'm starting to feel like, inside all day at this point. Look at this build. I love this build. Then again, it didn't work. So maybe they don't love that build. And they did get the lowest amount of points out of everyone. But I love this build! At least you had that one moment where I was about to down you with a hammer and then, like, second wind. It saved you from getting down there. Isn't that worth it? It'd be worth it to me. Sorry, I just started eating because I was hungry. I didn't at all think about how I'm still streaming. My apologies. I'll be good. Yeah, I'll end the stream here. Not because I feel like I couldn't take on more challenges. Oh, hold up, I should equip them though. But just because I feel like it's been enough DVD at this point. Alright, see you guys. I know no one showed up this time, but I'm sure if I keep going, someone will, eventually.